So the girls were at church yesterday. They were 30 minutes late. They actually asked their dad to get there at like 9:30, 9:40. And church started at 10. That way they could like see me and go on to the class and not be upset. So when they got there, we were sitting there him and his mom and dad were sitting like on the other side, kind of in the back. And I went back to my seat on the other side in the middle. And Sarah and Bella, my two oldest, sat with me, and they were like going through the papers. I gave them translator headphones like I use and stuff. Then finally, Marlon came and got me, and he got the girls and took them back to the room for me because at first, when they first came in, I was going to take them back there, and I was like, I'm just going to sit here, and maybe like they'll be good because I want to spend time with them. But Bella wanted our little holy water things that we got for our fasting next Sunday. And I opened it for her. And I didn't really know exactly what it was for until the preacher started telling us. But she drank it, then she was walking around with it and spilled some on the floor. So a little bit later, Marlon came and took them back. And, church went fine. It was a good day. And I'm just hoping, that next Sunday that the girls go back. And I haven't got my new driver's license in the mail because I was supposed to get it renewed on my birthday. And I checked online, and they said that they had my numbers on my address mixed up. And I kept calling them, telling them my address. And they never picked up on it. They never picked up on their mistake, so I can't appeal this case to get unsupervised visits. I just called parenting class when I got terminated 4 months ago. I called them and told them, look, I can't find another parenting class. I need to go to one. She said, well, I'll have the person call you. I don't know if that person's called. So I have to wait. And at least appeal it so I can get unsupervised visits. And then eventually try to get custody or something. I did not record anything at church yesterday because it was kind of weird. I wanted him to be a part of it and accept God because he's Catholic. Not that I'm trying to do anything, but I want him to see, the better side of things and to kind of make a change for the better, because I dealt with him going out drinking a lot, and I heard him, he knew like 2 people there who was talking to them before his mom, and his dad actually got up and left the service. He was sitting outside, and his mom stood up, and was respectful through like the whole thing. And she, at the end of it, when people would go and greet the pastor at the end of service before we left, his mom was there. Juan got up and, did too. And I heard him when I went to go get Sarah to go in the YPG room and play, say, I'm Catholic to the guys. So I was really kind of crying when they left. Because I was hurting them. Girl, church mom was talking to me, telling me that to really work back on holding back my tears. And, because when she first started going to church, it was hard for her too. She was going through a lot, and she had to practice. And, I'm in the same situation, kind of. Not exactly the same, a little bit, worse, because I have kids, harder. Not worse, but harder. So, I'll try to, get some video in. It's just, I couldn't pull out the camera. I just felt, awkward, I didn't want him to get mad. I was trying to have a good time. And we usually have lunch. Our church is set up in, 2 groups, and we usually, there's a lady and she sells food to try to make money because that's what she does for a living. So she usually does that, and then whichever group, if it's her group's week, brings the food, and we set out the table and get all the chairs and we all eat. But Mom was like, they need to eat, they're hungry, and I was just like, we're going to eat, because the deal was they're going to stay until like lunch. So she usually charges, but they went over there, I walked them over there, and she gave everybody, his mom, his dad, him food, the girls food. And, he didn't get Jade or Sarah anything. Jade had to take, like, his grandma so much. And Sarah she didn't get anything, and he was like, they're so hungry. I was like, wasn't Sarah hungry? And he's like, no, she doesn't want anything. So she ate a little bit when we went back in the church to have our actual lunch, and he wanted to go, and I was like, fine. Sarah was she was having a good time. We were walking around together, and then when she went back out to talk to her dad and stuff around everybody, she started to get a bit shy. I'm like, Sarah, come on, let's go back in YPG room and play. And then she's like, no, I want to go home. And then eventually, like, he gave her to me. And we're like, come on. And she was, like, happy, fine. I showed her the drums, and she was banging on them, just like Bella was doing. That's why I went back to go get Sarah. And they were having fun. And then I went in there and started playing with the drums with them. So everything is, like, fine. Sarah started to do better. She was eating. She was happy. And we sat at the table a little bit, but she's typical, not doesn't eat a lot and all that. But Bella, my 2-year-old's like as big as her, probably heavier. It's just crazy. Bye. But